After experiencing the wonders of the East, the FIM Motocross World Championship is now back in Europe for the 13th round of the season. Lockett has been a regular host for MXGP since 1995 and is a near 2-hour drive west of Prague. The Loketsi Serpentini circuit overlooks the town itself, where a Gothic, stunning castle towers over the River Ur. The track itself is old-school, hard-pack track, where the cream usually rises to the top. Will Tim Geiser continue to extend his lead in the MXGP standings? Will the red plate change hands yet again in MX2? Let's find out at the MXGP of Czech Republic.
Jeremy Van Hoorbeek takes us for a lap around Lockett on the Beta SDM Corsa MX Team machine. It's about 100 metres to turn one, and we have that tricky uphill 180 left. Immediately over the foxhole shot line, through the waves, and if you're lucky, you can triple into turn two. It's a right-hand turn that takes the riders uphill. Throttle control is going to be absolutely crucial. And then if you get this right as well, you can either double-single or single-double into that previous corner. Dropping downhill underneath the Vichy banner through this long sweeping turn four into the Monster Energy finish line jump here. And then we hit this turn, the right-hander, a single on the exit before hitting the Liqui Moly downhill. A choice of lines, and there'll be braking bumps. You can get out early and cut up the inside or swing around the outside. Either way, you're on the plateau past pit lane. Tightening up for the next right-hander, falling away on the exit. A single followed by a double into this next turn. You can go inside or outside. And then we step up into the left-hander behind pit lane. A long sweeping left-hander. Eventually falls away on the exit over a double. Again, you can cut to the inside or swing across the outside of that right-hander. We step down and then we hit the Monster Energy jump right at the bottom end of the circuit. We turn right, step up over the city step-up jump into a 180 right. We then drop downhill into a 180 left. You've got the bank to the outside or a tighter off-cambered line to the inside. Then it's about 90 meters climbing up and up and up over Monster Energy Mountain, falling away on the other side before tightening up in this left-hand turn. The FC Moto jump has been built up on the right-hand side, or you can go outside and cut out that airtime. Either way, we head uphill into this right-hander, and then downhill through the sweeping left before jumping back up onto the start straight towards turn one to start another lap here in Lockett.
So the Monster Energy Yamaha Factory MX2 team came into the 2022 season as the defending champions. You know, Maxime Renault was here last year, and that sets the bar. You know, there's a lot of pressure involved with that, but we've got two guys who are very capable.
Yeah, it's again an exciting year. This is the third year in a row now that we're battling for the title. Jago he showed many times that many GPs that he's fastest on the track. Thibaut, I had a big injury at the end of last season, so he missed the three first GPs this year. He's doing better and better every GP.
My first GP victory was, yeah, for sure amazing. I knew it, I think, in the last two laps. Of course, I was thinking about when I was riding, but I was not sure about my calcul. So, yeah, when I see it on the board, I was quite happy. To win is the main goal. When you do it, you feel stronger and help you for the next races. If you can win it with the to start with the guys and that everything is going normal. Nothing special happen, a crash on the start, or just to start and to make all the race with the favorite guys make the victory better, I think.
Thibaut and Jago are two very, very different riders, two very, very different characters. With Thibaut, he's probably the most relaxed rider I've ever worked with. He knows that it's within himself, you know, he's one of the most talented riders in the world, hands down. You've got Jago, who's very, very close, he keeps to himself. If you speak to him, there's not a lot of emotion coming out, but when things don't go his way, he's not angry as in he doesn't go and destroy everything or really outwardly angry, but in his eyes.
Who takes the red plate to round 13. The FIM CMS director hands the championship leader's red plate to Jago Geerts. He's back in control.
As we've seen so many times this season, the red plate changing hands between Jago Geerts
and Tom Vial. This time it's Vial who takes the red plate to round 13. Loket in the Czech Republic in 3 weeks' time.
I just really love motocross. I love riding. That's my main motivation. The feeling of getting on the podium and getting the win is just something really special, and it's really nice when you can experience that. I will just do everything I can to reach my goal and try to fight for the title this year again.
In the beginning I was his race mechanic, so I know him pretty well. So I know when is the moment to say, hey, now is the moment. So show who you are. With Jago you need to push him sometimes a little bit. And Thibaut, you need to keep him calm because he knows he's fast, but sometimes he's too much fast.
An important part of your role is what you say just before the race to the riders.
Honestly, I need to be like open like this. Okay. To Jago, show the ball, and to Thibaut, be smart.
Five-second borders turned. The MXGP of Czech Republic here in Loket. The gates drop. MX2 race 1. Vial up out of the seat, but it's the Yamaha of Thibaut Beneston, and he grabs the foxhole shot. Tom Vial, he was up the inside and then he just got off balance into the rear end of Adamo. That is why Vial had a bad start. Second is Langenfelder. Third, Tom Guillaume. Fourth, Rubini. Geerts around the outside in fifth. And Kai de Wolf is lapping quicker and gaining on Tom Vial. Jago Geerts getting closer now to Stefan Rubini. Rubini knows he's there though, and all of a sudden it's an easy pass for the Belgian, who moves into third place. And Kai de Wolf has gone past Tom Vial, and Liam Everts is also lining up a pass on the number 28. Everts to the inside of Vial, takes the position away from the Frenchman. And Adamo down the inside of Vial as well. And Harrop is going to go around the outside of him as well in turn 2, and he does. That is an expensive lap for Vial. So the Diga Procross KTM of Liam Everts. Circulating in 7th place as Adamo has a Geyser moment. Opens the door for Harrop. Harrop goes through. Just around the corner as Horgmo's back in, and then Rubini stalls the engine anyway. Horgmo was out of control and Rubini just stalled the engine. An easy pass in the end for Horgmo to 4th place. Immaculate ride and performance this from Thibaut Beneston. And just like he did last year, comes away with a race win here. This time it's race 1. And Thibaut Beneston takes the first win here in Loket. Tom Vial, not feeling himself, he said a moment ago. In the first race, some problems with the bike, problems with himself. Said he wants to get a good start and see if he can play with the track a little bit this time around. And also pull back some of those points he'd lost in race 1. Remember, he started 4 points clear of Jago Geerts at the start of the day. He's lost 9 points to the Belgian because he's now 5 behind the Yamaha man as we head into the final race of the day, 30 minutes plus 2, MX2 race 2. A good jump over on the right-hand side. Once again, this time it's Jago Geerts. Vial up the inside of him though. But it's Jago Geerts who crosses the stripe first. For the first time this year. Vial right there behind him. Just behind them, a little bump and grind, and riders then going down all over the place. Adamo's in there, and it all started with somebody just getting a nudge in that inside and somebody else coming in too hot. It's who leads. Vial is in 2nd place. Looking to strike early here, that's exactly what he does. Door wide open, and the Frenchman through. Proper gloves off, this is between these two. Exactly what the fans want to see, both out front, both duking it out. Oh, I almost lost the front end there, though. And all of a sudden, Geerts, as he was a lap ago, within striking distance once more. And a purple final sector for Geerts by more than half a second, and there's the mistake. Vial runs wide, Geerts up the inside. Right now the chaser becomes the chased. Jago Geerts comes into land, and there's a back marker between him and Vial, crucially. And Vial gets into all kinds of bother. This was a mistake from Jago Geerts a moment ago. Wow, manages just to stay up on 2 wheels. Oh, and Beneston is through. Cuts across the left-hand side where it's a little bit smoother, and then he makes the pass just on the crest of Monster Energy Mountain, but he then has the inside line in the next turn, crucially. There's going to be one last push from the Red Bull KTM, the number 28, Vial. Final couple of corners. Geerts hanging on at the moment. Vial is running out of time. 2 turns to go. Downhill, the run to the finish line. Jago Geerts, Monster Energy, Yamaha wins, and that is a big win here in Loket, Czech Republic. And Jago Geerts jumps back to the top of the standings. Vial loses a position, and Langenfelder maintains that 3rd place.
And the winner of the Grand Prix of Czech Republic here in Loket is Jago Geerts. Please, I would like to ask and invite to the podium team manager of the winner team, Michel Lavetti. Big applause, really good care. Taken off the winners, the winner. And now we are going to the finals. The first place is going to be awarded by Peter Adams, mayor of the Loket, of this beautiful city in Czech Republic. Třetí místo odevzdává.
Being back at the races with the fans, it's amazing. Today you could see here in the Czech Republic, it's very, very noisy. So I really like that I only seen this experiences in the television. So now that to get to live it live, it's really amazing and it just gives you goosebumps when you're in the starting gate. This year has been very difficult to get into rhythm because of a lot of injuries I've had. Unfortunately, it's part of the sport and I've been part of it this year. So it's been really difficult. I haven't been able to train in the week like I would like to. I've been resting most of the time and then just pretty much showing up to the races. So yeah, this year hasn't been ideal, but we're making the most of it.
We are in Czech Republic, so I'm feeling here really good, like with the team. And yeah, it's close from Poland, so many fans are here, and it's amazing, really. They make really good for us, so we can really feel here like almost like in Poland. I feel here maybe almost like home. You know, it's close from Poland, close from my home, so I really enjoying everything, the time with the team, with the guys.
I'm happy to be back in the paddock. Last year I got injury of my knee, so we decided to go to operation. That cost me 6 months of recoveries and skip the winter preparation. So I'm happy to be back in the races. Here in the locket is a very good atmosphere. I have a lot of friends. I live close to locket, so a lot of my friends come here. No, I'm enjoying the family and a lot of friends going and see over the tracks.
One rider who will not be lining up behind the steels today, Ruben Fernandez. He had a big crash in time practice. The Fly Racing 15-second board up for the first time today. 30 minutes plus 2 laps. The MXGP of Czech Republic, round 13 of the FIM Motocross World Championship. I think it was Seewer with the foxhole shot. If that's the case, it's his second one of the season, but he's been passed already. Heading into turn 2, and it's Jorge Prado who leads from Geerts. So Evans picking off Valandren. Normally, Geerts is very, very patient. And here he just seems desperate to find a way up front sooner rather than later. Prado tries to pull clear from Geerts, who's having to deal with the threat from Seewer, who looks to switch line at the bottom of the hill here. Can he get on the gas? Yes, he does. Can't afford to leave the door open. Seewer now second. Geerts was not expecting it either. Triples his way in. We've got a race on here, folks. Geerts just waiting in the wings as well. If these two trip each other up. That is a nice, tidy line there. Does he get the better? Yes, he does. Seewer leads on lap 7. Geerts is now up in the second place. And he goes to the inside and then just bobbles. Geerts gets better drive and then moves into second place. Jorge Prado, a mistake there at the end of pit lane. Right, Renault cuts to the inside. Does he run it wide? Yes, he does, but he manages to hold on. He's now up in the third. Prado down to fourth. But solid ride for this from Jeremy Seewer so far. And the fans love it. Cold enough, gets good drive, gets down the inside of Jorge Prado, controls the inside as well, decides not to step up and go the long way round. Cold enough now into 4th place. But Seewer crosses the line, he wins race 1, it's his 3rd victory of the season. Tim Geiser over the line in 2nd, 3rd for Maxime Renault, he'll be pleased with that. The MXGP of Czech Republic, we are here at Locket. The Fly Racing 15-second board up for the final time. But it's definitely Seewer who leads the way. Maxime Renault 2nd, Geiser quickly into 3rd. He makes a mistake there, and he's going to be out-dragged here by Maxime Renault. Renault leads on the opening lap. And cuts back to the inside, goes high and wide, finds his way around the outside of Beaton and takes over that 7th place. And we're going to see another pass here around the outside, just like he did to Van Donnick. And it is a sweet move around the outside for Bogas as well. And he moves into 10th place. Mitch Evans goes on the defensive, closes down the door to the Spaniard, who is looking at pick him back. 5th place, and he does. A mistake on the exit of the turn for Mitch Evans allows Prado through. The Australian fighting back though. His 4th race win of the season. Maxime Renault wins the race, but Jeremy Seewer will take the overall win. He will win the Czech Grand Prix.
Well, it's amazing to be 3 out of 3 motos, you know, here having the interview. So super happy. Yeah, another GP win, you know, amazing. Even though one small mistake too much this weekend in the opening lap, because I got 3 out of 3 hole shots this weekend. Yeah, Maxime got me and he rode a really good race, but still happy to keep Tim behind and gain some points and another overall. I mean, tomorrow is my birthday, so I couldn't make it any better.
Thank you. 3rd overall this weekend at the MXGP of Czech Republic. Team HRC's Tim Geiser, a 2nd and a 3rd, but he maintains a healthy championship lead. Maxime Renault, Monster Energy Yamaha Factory MXGP, 2nd overall, a 3rd and a win for him. Welcome back, Maxime. But it's his teammate Jeremy Seewer at Monster Energy Yamaha Factory MXGP that wins with a 1st and a 2nd. Tim Geiser, 97 podiums now for the Slovenian.
It was sketchy and gnarly, but it was all about Yamaha here in Locket. In MX2, the red plate changed hands for the 8th time this year as Jago Geerts took advantage of a rare off day for Tom Vial to move back to the top of the standings. Meanwhile, Jeremy Seewer claimed a second GP win of the year in MXGP and is now Tim Geiss's closest title challenger, 125 points behind the Slovenian. We'll now pack up and see you next week in the bottomless sands of Lommel for the MXGP of Flanders, Belgium. Bye.